Hello and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X, where today I'm going to be doing some actual story progress so that I can get a Skell license. Hence, stream title. Anyway, between streams, I did a bit of standard mission grinding. Like, not too much, but we are higher level than we were. And like arts and skills wise, I put more levels into some things. Hooray. Alright, so, what missions do I have active right now? Basically nothing, okay. Alright, Neil Nell's next Affinity mission. Need level 48 and to have chapter 11 completed, so, honestly, I should probably drop her from the party.
Alright, so guess what?
Yeah, let's grab this next story mission. Okay, I must have Elma and Lynn in the party in order to do this mission. Honestly, that makes sense. That's how story missions go. I guess let's put Elma in over Neil Nail, because they're both Full Metal Jaguars. Lynn over L, because they're both Shield Troopers. And we'll keep Arena. Because Lao, we've already reached max affinity, and therefore he does not have to stay in the party in order to unlock things anymore. Okay, apparently Arena is not allowed. Alright, here we go. Chapter 6, Dark Matters.
Don't just stand there! Push back! We can't let them get close!
So there's stuff going on there. Bunch of Xenos getting wiped out.
Even our skells are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, we've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodits in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? and trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the
I just noticed something. On the backs of his arms, there is a visible seam in the model. Hey there, Drake Great.
confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxor,
Speak.
I bring news.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, a most interesting proposal indeed.
Dang, the seam didn't show itself again after I noticed it.
What should I whip up today?
Yeah, chicken saute sounds good.
That is a great idea.
Lindley, sometimes Tatsu wonder if Tatsu is too cute, too adorable.
Oh yeah?
As leader of Blade Team, Tatsu need cool and tough image.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Is Lindley even listening to Tatsu?
What? Sure I am. Hey, what if you got a tan? A little color could do wonders for your image. In fact, I've got the perfect lotion for you. I'll even help you apply it.
Well, that, okay, if Lindley insists. Wow, thank you, Lindley. Tanning oil smells so sweet, and is a bit sticky.
Tanning oil? That's just plain old honey. It's the crucial step for a perfect chicken sauté. The honey marinade.
Lindley, Tatsu not chicken.
Why is the honey flowing?
Tatsu is Tatsu.
Oh, right. How could I forget?
Lindley is not funny. Tatsu is not laughing.
Also, how much honey did she use? Like, he's covered.
Okay, folks. Hope you're hungry.
Now that was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Almost, Elle. Almost that time.
An alien mech? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned, too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh man, you're giving me goosebumps!
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to Elle.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it, too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's tainted land.
Tainted? That doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts. Ferocious, insatiable.
He's talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
No, but I've seen a
The
few in
tainted are
Cauldros.
territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the Tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other Tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu not safe?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The Tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. It must be formidable to be defeating the ganglion over and over.
But if what Elle says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial moons. If the Tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is supposed to be searching for the life hold. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this mech?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the life hold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech. And desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the ganglion. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Glad to hear it.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Roger that. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, the Tainted would target you guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Lindley! Lindley care about Tatsu after all!
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prize turkey go to some rabid indigens.
Alright, so we gotta go to Noctilum and take a look at a mech.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
That day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day. Helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lau. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Elma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now, shall we get going?
Okay, now we gotta go to Noctilum, to a place with indigens that we may or may not get attacked by. It looks like Lau is the only other person allowed in the party, so I guess he's coming back in. Yeah, we have seen these specific indigens before in Caldros. Yeah, Drake Great, I can see why you might think of the Tainted as being similar to monsters infected by a virus that turns things purple in a different franchise. But that is not what is going on. Also, I'm going to go do this on the way, because this basic mission gives me a dog. And then I will have a dog and a cat. Which will allow me to do more heart-to-hearts. So this dog made it out past these duo gills. And also up these rocks. After all, dogs are known to be adept climbers. Might as well open that container over there. You know what? We're a high enough level that we can probably get to this probe site over here, too. At the very least, we stand a better chance of getting to it without getting completely munched. That might significantly extend our linking capabilities. And it's level 39. I thought it was 29. We're probably still getting munched on the way here, but dang it, I'll give it a shot. Oh, hey. I guess we are close enough in level that its sight range has gotten small enough. And there's our probe site. Or maybe it's the rain helping us. Maybe rain reduces detection ranges. Yeah, that linked up some more spots. Yeah, Drake Raid, a Labrador probably would make more sense at an island than up a bunch of rocks, but it was where the game put it. And far be it from me to judge them, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so this probe site that's going to basically link Noctilum all the way over to Oblivia, that one I'm still pretty sure requires Skull Flight. I'm pretty sure it's on top of Talon Rock. Which is unfortunate, because I'd really like to get these connected up. But oh well. As far as linking Primordia to Sylvalum and Cauldros, I don't know that that even happens. Considering we've already got these two. Like, unless somehow this one links over to here. I don't think those link up at all. But it would be nice to grab either, or whichever one of these links these two spots. Because that way, I could get a bigger chain for my Bongelium. But whatever. Let us make our way into Noctilum. I believe we need to get up here. Which means this might be an okay place to go, or... Wait a sec. No, because this one, the probe is like way down below, isn't it? But let's actually go up here. Because there is a probe that I can drop that I found while doing the standard missions. It's quite reachable. And this might actually get us up high enough that we can start exploring towards the Tainted Lands. Just come up here and then basically pull a U-turn over to that. It is very reachable. Combat with this Insidia. Easy. And down goes the probe. I feel like these two should be linked up, but that would just make a circle, wouldn't it? Looks like there's a container at the end of this. There is. But, can't reach it from here. Okay, so this doesn't, in fact, connect to the rest of these uplands. So I suppose... let's go over here. Well, that container looks probably reachable. Easy. Or if this probe would be reachable without too much difficulty from here. Because we are pretty close to where it is. Oh yeah, that'll be plenty reachable. No trouble at all, unless there's something guarding it. Yeah, Drake Great, if there is one thing that Xenoblade Chronicles X did right, it's exploration. Both in terms of just having an interesting world to explore to begin with, and also making it have, you know, some friction and exploration in the form of large enemies that will crush you, and yet making it so that there are ways around them if you're dedicated enough to either explore further or just try to sneak around them. The fact that we've got those options is really nice. Hey there, Outlander. Actually, if there's one thing this game did really right, it's freaking environment design. Because, like, I mean, that's something that Monolith Soft has done phenomenally in every Xenoblade game. But, like, these games, their environments look amazing. Like, they know to break up any flat lines. They've got interesting geoforms everywhere. It looks like if we actually hop down, we might get where we're going. Actually, no, I think we're probably too low. Also, I've passed a probe site at some point. Oh, there it is. So let's try and work our way over to that. We'll have a better vantage point from there anyway. Yeah, the environment design from Monolith Soft allows all of their open worldish games to punch way above their above the system they're on's weight. It's truly impressive. Yeah, Outlander, the title update changes incoming are certainly interesting. And yeah, just the idea that, oh, they're gonna make a version of Gormagala that is now 8 stars instead of 7 stars when tempered. I'd already argue that tempered Gormagala is the hardest monster in the game, beyond even tempered Arcveld. You have a base camp right here, dude. There's a probe site right there. Why haven't you set it? Yeah, we got a big old cave. Wonder how we're meant to reach that, or if it's meant for flight. There's what appears to be a Nopon camp there. Looks like over there is the only thing that even resembles a ramp. But there's also a tiny little tunnel that leads to a treasure. Yeah, Drake Grape, Gormagala in Monster Hunter Wilds is incredibly aggressive. Especially when tempered. That's the main thing that makes it the hardest thing in the game. It's just pure unchecked aggression. All the other monsters in the game give you a little bit more time to rest between attacks. And it looks like this cave is a bit of a dead end. So looks like maybe a little bit south of here is where we want to actually be. Went too far north. So let's keep our eyes peeled to the west and hope that where I want to be isn't actually up there. It might be. Looks like it would be reachable if we went over there and then up. And it looks like up is where I want to be. And it looks like up is also where I need to be to get to that probe. Okay, yeah. So we need to go over there and then up and around. Get over there, we have to go through this red hurty water. Why does the red water hurt? I don't know, but it does. Doesn't hurt much, though. And past a Xeno encampment, which really isn't a big issue. We're higher level than they are. Not high enough level that they can't aggro, but high enough level that they don't want to aggro. There are a lot of containers I could be trying to grab around here and probably should. Because you never know when you're going to get something really nice. Outlander, I am sorry you had to watch the Monster Hunter movie. I have watched it twice myself. And, yeah, it's not good. As a Monster Hunter movie, it's terrible. As just a movie, it's a solid, like, C- in terms of just entertaining watch, I suppose. But yeah, I'll admit, one of the times I watched it, it was a hate watch. But yeah, it's not a good time. The funniest part about the Monster Hunter movie is how absolutely certain it was that it would get a sequel. The fact that it decided to end without even finishing the encounter that they were in and introduce a new monster.
Which way?
A certain Magala.
If we go straight, we should hit some caves that lead to our destination.
Okay then, let's go.
Yeah, it's interesting that we got the Monster Hunter movie and Legends of the Guild, I believe, in the same year. One of them completely misunderstands what it is that people appreciate about Monster Hunter as a franchise. Oh, I can't reach that from here. And the other one fully understands what people want out of Monster Hunter as a franchise. So yeah, Legends of the Guild, really good. People should watch that instead. The only problem with Legends of the Guild is its pacing is hyperactive. It needed to learn how to let things rest for a beat or two. Like, it feels like they're trying to fit all of Legends of the Guild into the time limit of a standard Monster Hunter quest, when they really didn't have to. Like, I get it, it's animation and so it's expensive to add basically any time whatsoever to it. But like, let moments breathe. Outlander, it's on Netflix. It is basically the story of how Aiden, the excitable A-lister slash ace cadet, became the ace cadet. Okay, so I'm definitely going not the way I'm supposed to be. I knew that already. I was hoping that this would, like, wrap back around to that probe site. But it's looking a little unlikely at this point. And I'm going to not hang out near these level 50 things that aggro on site.
Not what I was hoping to run into. Let's wake them up with some gunfire.
Shadow Strike! I won't miss this shot! Fire Carnival! Team Barrage!
Bullseye! Keep shooting! Balance
Target
breaker!
And Outlander, with that runtime, you gotta remember that a good several minutes are dedicated to just credits. Yeah, Legends of the Guild is also where we learn the name of the ace gunner. Her name is Nadia.
We gotta step up.
Oh, listen.
They saw us! in and do some damage. Team Barrage.
This part I like.
Who's next? We're coming here. Team Barrage.
Arching Horde!
Reality Rift. Team Barrage. Who's next? We're coming now. It's my turn.
Those germovores were terrible. It looks like there's more of them.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Overwhelm. Make that right. Fire. Nice. Team Barrage. Move in and do some damage. Lightning. Clear wall.
Appreciate it.
Team Barrage.
Appreciate it.
Sidewise. Team Barrage.
So,
Lynn,
something
what do
that
you say?
has changed
Cheese
between
on the talking
streams
potato tonight?
I say we fatten him up another 500 grams or so.
is something that's actually been relevant here. I upgraded my equipment to stuff with ranged attack, and then I upgraded the ranged attack on the stuff. So my ranged attack is a lot higher than it had been, which is helping me vaporize things with my beam even better.
They're off guard. Stack Team Barrage. Sidewise. Fire Carnival. Side Clash. Team Barrage.
Balance breaker!
They never stood a chance.
Okay then.
Yes, indeed, Drake Great. Legends of the Guild shows that while Devil Joe is a very capable predator...
Not what I was hoping to run into.
Oh.
Let's get up close in person.
While it is a very capable predator, it is still...
I have to stay in this.
It still has to work for its meals.
Gravity Blast. Flame Flow. I owe you one. Fire
Okay.
Carnival.
We are failing to topple this thing. Let's
This is really taking its
try to get through.
Hit harder.
I wonder if that tyrant showed up because of the weather or what. Also, the fact that we just aggroed
More
that thing
enemies?
isn't helping. Okay, I'm gonna... Yep.
Well, this is...
That tyrant did not help our case. Or our cause. Or anything, really. Oof. And I got a landmark over here. Okay. I guess that means... we've got to go the long way back. It might be faster to just warp over here and go through the ganglion complex again. I smell a container very nearby. Almost avoided the hurdy water.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Just gonna ignore all aggro here because it shouldn't really end up mattering. There are still more containers to grab in this general vicinity, but I'm on a mission. Yeah, Drake Great, this game The player character's damage scaling gets absolutely ludicrous.
We gotta step up.
Like, it's... It's hard to describe just how ridiculous the player character's damage can get in this game.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
But if you build your character right and get far enough in the game, into post-game really, you get to the point where you're dealing literally millions of damage with every art use. So, yeah, it gets ludicrous. And yeah, Drake, hugging walls is generally a good way to avoid aggro in this game. I just didn't realize the tyrant was there. And just as a reminder, this isn't my first time playing Xenoblade X. It's just been 10 years, so I've forgotten many of the things.
Okay then.
Oh, look at that tyrant pretending to be a tree. And hey, we got some Bongelium.
Team Barrage! Thanks. Let's take the fight to them. Team Barrage!
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Team Barrage! Step in! I'm getting dizzy. It's not over. I'm turning this around.
Give yourself a boost player action.
Thanks.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
I'll take the first shot. Make them count.
Now this part I like.
I owe you one. Shadow Strike, thanks. I won't miss this shot.
Boy, I got another class rank. Reduces debuff res when landing an attack. That's actually pretty useful, I think. I don't know if Appendage Erosion and Core Crusher apply at the same time. If they do, it's a great combo, though. I'm probably not going to need Well-Weathered for a bit. Fully upgrading that because it is a lot of damage if it does apply. And this debuff res reduction doesn't get very big, but hey, it works. Now someone else got a skill. Lynn got a skill. What is it? Resistance to stagger, topple, knockback, and launch by 20 when wielding a shield. And Lao got boosts electric damage to enemies inflicted with shock, considering that his kit is about inflicting shock and stuff. Yeah, he's got this right here. Yeah, let's put that over kill shot, because oh boy, extra crit for ranged auto attacks. And then let's actually increase his ability to do shock things. And his ability to do more electric damage, because he's all about that. And then also boost this, why not? There. What's that last skill? Oh, more TP when using arts in overdrive. I suppose that would be kind of helpful sometimes if we really need our NPCs using overdrive, but that actually doesn't happen all that often. Because they pretty much only activate it if they have 3k TP when we use overdrive, which is kind of rare. And let's... Oh, can't upgrade Raijin. So whatever. He's got what he's got. So those enemies we were facing, now there's just parts of them strewn on the ground here.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Ah. And here we are, right at the probe site. Convenient. Fun fact, the longer a probe takes to tack in, the higher the, I think, Pathfinder level you had to be in order to actually put it down in the original release. Really? These don't connect here? They connect like this? But again, I guess it would make a circle if they connected here. And I don't think that Frontier Nav is allowed to make circles, because that would make calculating chain length more difficult. They won't bother us if we don't bother them, Elma says, about things that aggro based on proximity. So I guess bothering them means getting in their personal space. I like that they leave so much wreckage around here, just to hammer home all the machines that the Ganglion have sent here and lost to these things. It's some nice environmental storytelling that also comes with free loot.
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors, I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
Oh, man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the Ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh, wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of!
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering. And that material there, at its core, it's Dark matter. This must be their handiwork.
But if it's dark matter, that should mean that it's undetectable, but except for in terms of its gravitational influence. But we can see it with our eyes.
No. No idea. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
Well, if it's like dark matter from Kirby, then we better hope it doesn't transform into O2.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing.
What are you doing here?
Friends fuel up with Tatsu Tasty Lunchbox.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides Spinny Plane here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu Hero Pon, after all.
Oh, you idiot! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Lindley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on Spinny Plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the Spinny Planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. You won't last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hot meal.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
This one's gonna cut deep.
Somebody fix this! Thanks. Give yourself a boost while you're at it. Arcing Horde!
I opened it's destroyed. Move in and strike. Team Barrage.
Reality Rip!
Team Barrage.
All prepped. Get us buffed up.
My adrenaline drives
Overwhelmed! Appreciate it.
Here's coming at you.
Thanks. Give yourself a boost while you're at it.
Gravity blast.
Balance
Team
breaker!
Blast light. Making my down.
We can only let in.
All right. Made it through that. Right, the big boy.
At the Alpha? Good lord.
Everyone, take him down.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I won't miss this shot.
All
Shield
prepped.
wall!
Get us buffed up.
Team Barrage. Team Barrage. Sliding. Shadow Strike. My offense scream.
Balance breaker!
I won't miss this shot. Dominica. Early smash him.
This strong when I need it to be.
Easy peasy. Core Crusher is busted.
Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here. You've got to be kidding me. The hell is that?
It's a Xenoblade Chronicles 1 reference. Not only is it a Xenoblade Chronicles 1 reference, it's also one of the game's 2 super bosses.
Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that Skell.
Right.
Alrighty, back to NLA we go. She said she wanted to go to the hangar and get a look at the Skell, so I figured the hangar is where we were supposed to go, but...
Did you hear?
Not this one. I see something red that is collectible. That means that is for a quest.
Hey!
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander! Is this even a Skell? I mean, the external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it.
And we brought it here to NLA where it is totally safe.
Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Koo is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. Alright, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain. The Ares is what Elma...
Vandam?
Oh, right.
I've noticed that this game's lighting system exhibits more errors for indoor environments. Like weird shadow banding and stuff like that.
Those are your orders. Have I made myself clear?
Quite.
You seem displeased, Gajag. Perhaps the great hero of Roth does not enjoy taking orders from the ganglion. Perhaps he feels it beneath him.
It appears nothing is beneath me of late.
I still hear the anger in your voice, the way you spit out the words. Accept your fate. Then you might find me a more accommodating master, Prince Jog. Oh, but how rude of me. Should I have said former prince?
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
It's Grand Master, damn you! The entire ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people. I will not remind you again.
Oh, but how rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor.
Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me? I promise you, it will not be pretty. What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize, hmm? Need I remind you of that as well?
No, you need not.
Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless your pride can feed and clothe your people. Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, O Great One.
Well then. Alright, so we are to report to Vandom to get a Skell license. Question then is, where is he? I still am not allowed to open this, am I? Nope. Oh, hey, there's a new party member recruitable. New Skell on the block, you say? Oh, I think this is another one of the new Definitive Edition characters. And we can keep... Or no, we're gonna kick Elma out because Elma is required to be with us for pretty much every story mission, and therefore she is definitely going to get that last little bit of a heart without too much going out of our way for anything. Yeah, let's see here. Where is new Skell on the block? Doesn't appear to be on our map at present. Outlander, I am absolutely going to use the new characters, at least in terms of getting stuff unlocked and whatnot. New orders is for the next story mission. I don't want to do that. I will grab this because that's for a tyrant that I haven't defeated yet. Oh, hey, look, I've already done that. And I've already done that, too. I try to grab quests that give equipment rewards like this because they can give you, fashion gear designs that you don't have yet. Ah. Oh, dang it. Let's... I grabbed this because I wanted to see where in Caldros those come from. It's from a place that I can't reach yet, so we can go ahead and abandon that. I should probably just go turn in this Moranium, huh? That would make me able to pick up more quests. Commercial District. Maymay, wherever that is. I mean, Maymay's probably on the man-on ship, I would imagine. All right, we've already completed some of the quests, so we just need to leave the menu and we can pick up a couple more. You know, look, this is another one we've already completed, but it gives something that I don't care about. This I have already completed, and it gives something I maybe care about. Hey! Hey, look, we gained another heart with Arena. And now I can grab... Did the quest go away? I hate how that happens sometimes. The quest I was most interested in grabbing, the one that gave limited blade wear, is gone. Oh well. Yeah, Drake Great, the man-on did say that the Ganglion are just a small organization within... a small criminal organization within the greater... whatever, federation or whatever. But you have to remember that said federation is multi-galactic, so if you are a small segment of a multi-galactic organization, then yeah, there's still room for grandstanding, I suppose. There you go, Moranium, just for you. The 1 credit per Moranium seems like a very bad exchange. Drake Rate, the quests on the quest board cycle over time. They'll come back. I don't know that any of them are missable.
Oh, have you heard?
And if they are, they're like not super important. But they're not all available all the time.
Guess what?
Okay, so we need it to be afternoon to turn in that key card I got.
Wonderful.
Oh, hey, thanks for coming all this way. You're the one who found my key card, yeah? So, can I see it? Oh, sweet, this is it. Man, I was gonna be hosed like a driveway without this baby. Suppose we should talk reward, huh? What do you say I just transfer it to you later, since it's so much? Was there a very similar situation from the past? Sure, whatever, I'll remember. What? Wait, you were the one who... Oh, right, Yardley is the guy who I gave the scalp parts or whatever, and he said he'd pay me later. Oh man, I didn't even notice. I should have spent more time looking at your face, I guess. Ah, so you do remember. Suppose that's unsurprising. Guess I have some explaining to do, huh? But we can't talk here. Too many ears or something. Meet me at night on the lowest level beneath the administrative district's hangars. I'll pay you what I owe then, including for all the stuff you just did. Until then. Alright. Oh hey, we've got a new affinity mission with Lao. Let's go turn in this other Moranium request.
Hear me out.
Well...
Hey, here.
Thanks.
It's quite the honor to have you accept one of our requests. You're here to deliver the Moranium I trust? You have my thanks. I'll be sure to put in a good word to the CEO for you. Okay, but like... where is the Skell license quest? I guess it must be inside the barracks if it's not showing up out here. Ah, yes. There it is.
Working hard out there?
Hey there, are you settling in all right? Getting used to life as a blade? Yeah, second nature. Excellent, glad to hear it. I know you've been through the damn ringer lately, but you're still doing good work. Anything to ask me about? Any worries or requests? No need to hold back. I'm in a good mood today, so your head will probably stay on your shoulders. It's only natural for a commander to want to keep tabs on his people, right? So come on, lay it on me. I want to pilot a Skell. Oh yeah? That's right, I forgot you didn't have one. Wait, you don't even have a Skell license, do you? Whoops, sorry about that. Oversight on my part. You need a license to pilot a Skell, see? We only issue them to blades with a proven track record. That way we know they have the skill to make use of them. Given your track record, I'm tempted to issue one right now, but it ain't standard operating procedure. Wouldn't be fair to the others, you know? But clear the license exam and it's all yours. Once you get your 8 certifications done, go tell Walter in the hangars. Then once you pass the final exam, you'll officially be a Skell pilot. Pretty exciting, yeah? Ha! Sure it is. But getting you in a Skell will be good news for us blades, too. I've got high hopes for you. Good luck. Oh hey, I've completed one of the exams by having installed that data probe ages ago, probably. Okay, so that is a doable affinity mission. That is not yet, because I don't have a Skell. That is absolutely not yet, because I don't have Chapter 11 complete and don't have a Skell flight module. And Arena's not friendly enough with me yet. And I'm not level 50. I feel like they show these a little bit too early. That one's doable, and that one's doable. But we'll ignore that for now because I am going to go get my Skell license. Okay, so proficiency exam 2. Need to go beat a bunch of bladdas. Need to go defeat a specific rare tyrant, I guess. We'll track that one. Acquire a thing in Noctilum. Need to grab some more bag flea squashes, or beag flea squashes, my bad. Need to wait for Frontier Nav to give me my money, because I've done this many times over. Go get a weapon from somebody. And complete a bunch of quests. Unfortunately, some of these will require me to change my class. That's kind of annoying. But anything for that license. Okay, so we gotta go over here and hope that that rare tyrant is just around. It's not looking good, though. Yeah, not here right now. So let's go do a different proficiency exam. I believe every time you fast travel, there's a chance that the weather can change or that tyrants can cycle or whatever. So by the look of things, this should be the tyrant that we're after. And so it is.
Gonna cut you. Furious blast! Epic scream! Gravity blast! Assault King barrage! Getting stronger.
Oh, hey, we're at 4-star, or 4 hearts with Neil Nail. And looks like we gotta pop this open. There's another proficiency exam done. We're so proficient. The map says there's another container at this current elevation. Looks like it's probably in this little cove. Investigate this. It's me if I was a crab. A garnet forfex. Ah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to handle that. Gonna say we're gonna check it out because we've seen similar things that weren't all disassembled in the middle of a lake before, but yeah, I forgot that one just gets up. Pretty sure we still can't pop this container open. At some point, we'll learn the skill necessary to do that. Actually, you know what? Before I go to this, I should, every time I fast travel somewhere, I should fast travel here first, just in case this tyrant shows up. There it is. Good old Shatskick. Wonder why no one told them that you probably shouldn't include Shat in your name.
I'll take the first shot. Make him count. Nailed. Now Pringle. Gravity blast. Barrage.
Wild twist! Now, rip of them!
Quick cannon. King barrage.
Archaeology makes sense of
There we
the
go.
present by examining the past. After all, the cart doesn't fall too far from the horse.
But that's all right. No, never mind.
I like that our two Xenos in the party can have conversations with one another after a battle. I also like that they both apparently struggle with English, what's the word I'm looking for? Idioms. That's the word. Idioms. Neil said the cart doesn't fall too far from the horse. I mean, if you kill the horse, I guess that's true. But, normally we discuss distance apples from trees.
Let's take the fight to them. Team barrage.
Good time to weaken them.
Yes, we did it.
An exemplary battle.
Oh, this is going to be a truly difficult mission, clearly.
So,
Man, where did where did Brother Pawn Tatsu go? What is Jitsu supposed to do without Brother Pawn? Oh, do I actually need to have Lin in the party in order to have Tatsu in the party? I guess that makes some sense. Hang on. There. Yep, putting Lin in the party puts Tatsu in the party. All right, enough play. Roll call. Satsu, Yoyotsu, Gotsu, Mumutsu. Here. 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 Good, that everyone. Now... Something funny here, again. Satsu, Yoyotsu, Gotsu, Mumutsu. Here. 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 Satsu not here. Meh, 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 meh. Where? When? What do we do? Ah, it Blade Friend of Datapon. Tatsu not Datapon, Fuzzbrain. Tatsu is Brother Pawn. What going on here? Siblings play game of hide and seek, but one missing. What? That's terrible. Hurry up and search for him. Which one is missing? Satsu. This area home to many dangerous critters. Everybody start looking. Right. Satsu always sleeping, probably wandered off somewhere to take nap. Jitsu just hoped nothing come along to turn him into Sleepy Snack. But if Tatsu not hurry, little brother Pond could get gobbled up. True. It not solve anything if Satsu come back and no one around to yell at him. Got it, Datapon. Jitsu, stay here. Brother Pond! Got it, Datapon. Jitsu, stay here. Yoyotsu head to Seabound Coil Tree. Gotu search Sunlit Spring. And Mumutsu look around Decapotamon. Then Tatsu and friends search around Caravan. Please find Satsu.
Hey!
Team Barrage!
You should weaken them just to be safe.
Very nice! Team Barrage!
Fire
Perfect
particle!
recon! Furious Blast!
Yes.
Team Barrage!
We
They never stood a chance.
hope I didn't get in the way.
I don't know that we actually need Lin in the party to progress this quest, and I don't know that we actually need this quest progressed in order to do things. Let's see here. What do we need? Yeah, we don't need to do this quest just now. Oh, our revenue total actually isn't high enough. Okay. That's fixable. But it also means it's going to take another half hour before we actually get that quest completed. Literally any of these research probes gets us enough. This one's the cheapest to drop in, but let's go ahead and slap the G6 in. There we go. And back to the bladders. You're not getting away.
Let's take the fight to them. Team Barrage!
Archaeology makes sense of the present by examining the past. After all, the cart doesn't fall too far.
But that's art.
A clover skin!
So, hearing that exchange between Neil Nail and Elle again, it seems that Elle seems upset that she got her idiom wrong, because that's his thing. Does that mean he does it intentionally?
Team Barrage!
Good time to weaken them.
They never stood a chance.
Good work. The expedition continues.
I know these are for a standard quest and not
Team
for our
Barrage!
assigned thing. But I mean, they're right here. And we effectively one-shot them.
Good time to weaken them.
Team Barrage! Got him! Now follow up with the melee!
Wow, that one actually survived.
Team Barrage! There! Let's take the fight to them! Team Barrage! They never stood a chance.
Our skills were indisputably superior.
Team Barrage! They never stood a chance.
Problem solved.
How many of these did I need to kill?
Team Barrage! There! Let's take the fight to them!
It's not that I need to kill a specific number, it's that I need drops
Team
from them.
Barrage!
Cripple it!
They never stood a chance. Problem solved.
It's easier to get drops from if I actually take off Core Crusher so that I can break their parts. But then I'm not as strong and can't one-shot them anymore.
Team Barrage! Absorber Shield! Team Barrage! Here comes the
Right
fierce
to
one.
the kisser! Now cripple them! Wild smash!
Team Barrage!
So if it's... Oh no, it's... I probably need to kill them while using a specific weapon. That's what it is. Oh, never mind. Wait. Which one is this? Oh. Hey, we got our income. I guess it didn't take a whole half hour. I had thought that we had already just gotten our most recent Frontier Nav income. But I guess we hadn't, so hooray. And looks like we're kind of reliant on these Bladdas respawning. That's problematic. Ah, but there's more over here.
Team Barrage! Absorber Shield! Remedy! Furious Flash! Team Barrage! Weaken it! Team Barrage! Let's take the fight to them! Here comes the fierce one! Very nice!
I just need to find one more. It looks like now we are, in fact, reliant on respawns. It'd be nice if the Nopon Caravan here was actually a landmark itself, so that we didn't have to make this run every time we want to go say hi to them.
Team Barrage! Let's take the fight to them!
Okay. So we've got to do those 3 quests, or any objective. We've got to do one of those 3 quests. This one we are almost done with. We just got to talk to someone. That's great. And then gotta grab those big flea squashes. Let's make sure that I've got them in my Collectopedia already. Okay, good. Okay, so the thing we are looking for is over there. And apparently underground. Ignore that Grex for now. That looks like a way underground. Man, the camera gets so much worse when you go underground.
Now cripple him! Team Barrage! Conduction rise! Myopic scream! Who's next? We're coming to you! Moving it! Team Barrage! Heroic tail! Team Barrage! Absorber skin!
Very nice.
Really, that thing hasn't dropped aggro. And it's how far away from where we were?
Gravity blast! Down they go! Smash them!
So there's that.
The sleeping dogs have risen.
Interesting. I thought things that were more than 10 levels below us couldn't aggro. But I suppose I was incorrect.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Anyway, since we're in this
More. Didn't know I was so popular.
underground area, I might as well try to grab all the things that are grabbable from in here before
Didn't
we
know I was
leave.
so popular. More. Didn't know I was so popular.
Arena, can you please say something, anything different?
More. Didn't know I was so popular.
Like, maybe let someone else give the new enemies joined combat line.
What a nice hot welcome.
Ah, more enemies. I'll draw their fire. You pick them off.
I am surprised that we haven't found any containers in here.
More. Didn't know I was so popular.
Is it because we're in combat?
Welcome.
This one's gonna cut deep.
Very nice.
What a nice hot welcome.
More. Didn't know I was so popular. Got it. Now follow up with the melee strike.
More.
Moving it.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Brilliant tail. I am heated up. Who's next?
More.
Moving it.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Myopic scream. Absorber skin.
Big help.
Team barrage.
More. Didn't know I was so popular.
Gravity blast slash. Down they go. Smash it. Absorber skin. Team barrage.
There goes the tyrant.
More enemies?
So, is this not showing because we're in combat? Or is it not showing because we already
Didn't know I
opened
was
it?
so popular.
It has to be because we're in combat, because
Didn't know I was so
I
popular.
hadn't gotten this place before.
Team barrage.
Like, it was a new area discovery when we went in.
Who's next? We're coming to you.
So I guess we are going through and finding all the things that are still aggro to us.
Team barrage.
Even though they really shouldn't be still aggro to us given the freaking distances.
Down they go. Smash them.
Truth be told, we saw this coming.
Gravity blast. Team rubber skin! Thanks! Who's next? We're coming to you!
Way over there, huh? Enemies here need to learn to drop aggro, dang it.
Didn't know I was so popular. Team Barrage! Gravity Blast!
I'm running out of do it again juice.
Team Barrage! Thrilling Tail!
But I mean, at least since there was a tyrant in the mix at one point, we get to listen to Unstoppable this whole time? Or Uncontrollable, I'm sorry, Uncontrollable.
Look at us! We're on a stroll! Iron Crimson!
Come on! Quick cannon!
Wild Slash!
Team Barrage! Who's next? We're coming to you! Assault Hammer!
Down! They fell for it! Get it? No, we
Rubber
can...
Skin! This one's gonna cut deep!
Now we can...
Hey, combat actually ended.
It's okay to enjoy it. Just don't lose sight of the goal.
Okay, so yeah, containers don't show on the map when we are in combat. That's what it was. I should have just bought the things that aggroed. Okay, there is one more container within this cave system. And the other yellow square on the map is at a different level of elevation, which means it is outside.
What's happening?
Change things up! Use a buff! I owe you one!
Won't be
There's
disappointed!
big help.
Furious Flash! I never stood a chance. Problem solved.
And this is why enemies that are more than 10 levels below us shouldn't aggro. And this container in this direction should be the other one that we were smelling. Another G2. That means we can extend this chain. And there's ore to be gotten here, so let's drop it there. I've probably gotten myself well beyond my Moranium cap, honestly. So I should go spend some before I go do other things. Yeah, I am absolutely capped. So, let's just drop it all in Sakuraba. And hey, there's Taller, who is to give us a weapon. Greetings, you must be the one undergoing the Skell license examination. I work with the outfitters and product testing. I have 3 weapons for you today. You will use one of them to hunt indigents. Remote weapon usage monitoring is a crucial source of data for arms manufacturers. Your cooperation in this process is most appreciated. Trial knife, trial assault rifle, and trial sword, you say? Well, I can equip one of them. What's special about the trial sword? Decent TP gain. Nothing else I can particularly see. Trial knife. Loses upgrade slots, but its attack goes up from what I've got. Why is it claiming that I lose melee attack, though? I guess because I'm going from melee attack up 5 to 4. So yeah, it's just a slightly worse version of what I've already got because I upgraded what I already had. And the trial assault rifle looks to be nothing too special. Okay, what am I doing with this then? Ah. I need to defeat giant Grexes. Well, I will do that, but first, I've got a Manon to go give some stuff to.
Great.
A Manon who I believe hangs out down here.
Hey, listen.
Don't bother telling me. You couldn't find any stripped plating or quality fuses, could you? Well, I wasn't really counting on it anyway. Manon repeating words gets me. Almost every time. Like, I have to be very conscious about repeating the words. Now, if you'd please leave me to my work. Hey, look, I got you your stripped plating and your quality fuses. What? You went outside the city, yes? You put your life at risk for this appliance? You're really not like all the other humans who abuse their machines, are you? Yep, they should. Your eyes say you're telling the truth, don't they? But no, I don't believe it. Ever since I've been here, I've seen... Sost and Nasa, have you finished the repairs on the 2 military vehicles I asked about? You mean the 2 vehicles the blades ruined, yes? So sorry, but I still don't have the parts I need, do I? So I haven't been able to work on them. The humans make do with their scant resources, right? I don't hear them making excuses. Keep dragging your feet and I'll test my new inventions out on you, just like I did in the old days. I've got a flamethrower in the works, you know. Whoa, no, please no. I can find the oil somewhere, but Earth-made windshield glass is near impossible. I'm doing my best, okay? Yeah, I'll track it down. You'd really do that? Why all the help? This is my job, isn't it? There's no reason for you to go this far. Yep, it's only natural. We're all in this together, etc. You're the first person in this city to say that. I'm starting to think I was too quick to judge your kind, perhaps? Maybe I was just cranky from being so overworked. Yes? Stress and all that? Anyway, I appreciate it, okay? And while you're hunting down the parts, I'll fix this poor appliance. Okay, I thought we were going to be actually done with this quest, but I guess we're not. So let's go out here and stab some giant Grexes, I suppose. I don't think we have to actually kill them with the knife. I think we just have to have it equipped. If we have to kill them with the knife, then we've got trouble. But if I only need it equipped, well then that's not an issue at all.
Shooting star!
Myopic scream! Gravity blast! Furious blast!
We'll put a salt
We
on them!
never stood a chance. I could have taken them on alone.
So I noticed we actually got a part destroyed there. That's not supposed to happen. So either my allies destroyed parts, or there's an interaction with the bonus part damage skill that I've got, and the do no part damage, but do lots of extra damage to the body when attacking parts skill. It'd be pretty neat if there was a nice interaction between those that allowed me to still break parts.
Very nice. King Barrage. Furious
Look at
blast.
us! We're on a scroll!
Full spec. This one's gonna cut deep.
Iron Vision! Wild Smash!
Gravity blast. King Barrage. Assault hammer. They never stood a chance.
Nah, it was definitely my
Problem
allies.
solved.
And good news, I don't even have to touch these guys with my knife for it to count as killing them with the knife. Bad news, there seem to only be the two of them over here, so if I want more, I gotta go over there, apparently. Keeping my eyes peeled for whatever the heck the segment recon. Oh, it's a mission that I am not on yet. I spy the Grex we gotta take down. It's a little higher up than I'd want it to be, but still reachable. Which means we gotta go a little bit further out of our way. Oh boy, 2 Bongelium. The more Bongelium we get, the better a time I will have in post-game content.
You won't stop us.
Whack 'em for some extra zing!
Absorber skin.
Shield
Big
wall!
help. Furious
Wild
blast.
smash.
Gravity blast. Yes. We perfectly timed. Barrage.
Wow, look at all that knife data you got. I am truly a master of knife use. Now, where the heck is the knife that I unequipped? I think it's this one? Yeah. Yes, indeed, the one I have equipped is, in fact, the one. But this one here might be better. Like, yeah, it's weaker, but I don't use my knife, and this one's got 3 slots. Yeah, we're grabbing that. As you can see, I've made a few appendage crushers, which makes appendages take more damage, which I don't know if that stacks with Core Crusher, but if it does, then this is potentially a huge increase, assuming it also applies to our ranged attacks. If it only applies to our melee attacks, then this is literally nothing. But if it applies to our ranged attacks, then we're in business. Who got new arts? L got a new art. A new art that I don't really care about. Okay. And Irina also got a new art. Yes, please. Does this have any requirement? It says last stand, but... Oh, it costs TP to give TP to everyone else. I see. When upgraded, the TP gain increases. Okay. So one character spends 1,000 TP to give 1,000 plus to the other 3 characters in the party. That's some value. But we're not going to bother with it just yet. Skills. Have I? Nope, I haven't gotten anything new lately. Neither has Neil. L has. In fact, he's gotten something that will make him better at his job. Having the tank be more survivable is generally a good thing. And Arena is still a ways away from this. King's Decree is specifically what we want her to get so that she can unlock her maximum potential. That comes at rank 16, so she's almost there. So I suppose we need to go do this thing. To defeat Saniculas. Not necessarily that level 41, though. Let's go for the level 22 over here, hmm?
I'll take the first shot.
Of
Make him
course.
count.
Allow us.
Subterfuge. Relic Tail. Myopic Scream. Clover Skin. Thanks. Gravity Blast. Furious
Shield
Blast.
Wall.
I only help. King Barrage. Assault Hammer. Backslash. King Barrage.
Now,
Quick
them.
Cannon. This one's gonna cut deep. King Barrage.
Look at us. We're rather strong.
Gravity Blast. King
Down.
Barrage.
They fell for it. Get it?
King
Now
Barrage.
weaken them.
It is so frequent that L uses Wild Down
Subterfuge.
after I have just used my top art.
Absorber Skin. My body and soul are equivalent. Furious Blast. Recovery.
Much
Big help.
appreciations.
Tougher than they look.
Mindstorm.
Big help.
Myopic Scream.
Yep, Arena went down.
Makes sense
But
of the present
so did the
by
thing.
examining the past. After all,
And
the
do we
cart
get
doesn't fall
loot?
too
We do
far
get
from
loot. Do we get the loot we need?
But that's art. No, never mind.
We do not get the loot we need. Okay, so that means we need to go slay another Sanicula that will hopefully be kinder with its loot drop. That tyrant over there is looking at me funny. Megaton, the Hell Express.
time to give this all we possess.
What a name for a level 11 tyrant.
Gravity blast!
Shield
They
wall!
all need help. They never stood a chance.
I could have taken them on alone.
Please, Mr. Copper Sonicula, have the stuff that I am after.
You won't stop us. Way ahead, adrenaline pump, subterfuge. Absorber skin. I owe you one.
Shield wall!
Very nice. Furious blast.
Look at us! We're on a stroll!
Gravity blast.
Like when they resist my topple.
Heat barrage. Assault down. We need to buff up to take something this big down.
Lemons!
Very nice. Never stood a chance. Problem solved.
There we go. I smell a container nearby. Two even. There's one. Oh. If I hug the wall, I can get past these fellas. And then over this way is our other container. I smell another one. Can't just leave while I smell a container at my elevation. Avoid these fellas. After all, they're lawless. Okay. Now to head over here and get that windshield glass. Exclamation marks around here are for quests, or for a quest that requires me to use weapons that I cannot use without changing my class, and I would rather not change my class if I don't have to.
Hey, listen!
That's a relief, isn't it?
I repaired that appliance, good as new, and returned the little guy to the owner, didn't I? She was a blade, you see, badly injured, couldn't cook a decent meal for herself without it. Good thing I got to it early, no? Any luck with those materials yet? I need honey oil and windshield glass, remember? There's the stuff. These things aren't easy to find, are they? Must have been lots and lots of trouble, right? I mean, the windshield glass, I just had to open one thing, and the honey, I had to kill 2 whole Soniculas. Oh, no. It was easy. You say that, but I know the truth, okay? I've nearly died trying to get them in the past. I don't understand why you'd go to such lengths just to help me. What's that? You feel responsible because I'm fixing these things for Blade? Damn it. Fine, okay, I concede defeat. The reason my brother's working as a mechanic for you humans, and the reason I decided to start a repair shop here for that matter, it's because we knew that both our peoples could make it on this planet if we worked together, you know? I got so busy I lost sight of that, didn't I? So simple, but I still forgot. Well, I'm not about to get all gushy with the thank yous. That's not the kind of man-on I am, so just shut up and take this, okay? You're a blade, yes? Well, you all can bring the stuff you break here anytime you want, alright? I'll fix it till I drop. Just promise you'll use it to keep us all safe, okay? Teamwork and all that? Yeah, sure. We're in this together, right? You won't hear me whining like I'm the victim ever again, okay? So good luck out there, yes? I'll hold down the fort around here. And that's another proficiency exam down. And that's all 8 license certificates. I warped somewhere that was like a 2-second walk away.
Oh.
Commander Vandam told me you'd be stopping by to take the Skell license exam. Do you have your certifications from the 8 proficiency exams? There they are. Yep, looks like a full set. Nice work. We're ready for the final exam. No need to stress, though. It's a simple verbal quiz. We had you run missions for each of the 8 divisions, and there's a reason for that. Care to guess what it might be? Yeah, better understand the role each division plays, blah, blah. Exactly. Now you've got a feel for each one's particular flavor. Hopefully that's given you a few ideas of how you can put a Skell to use. Anyway, that's one reason, but there's another. There aren't exactly enough Skells to go around all of the divisions. Sometimes situations arise where people have to cross division lines and cooperate to get things done. For efficiency's sake, it's important that everyone knows how the other divisions work. Make sense? Yep. Good, then you are now cleared to own and operate a Skell. I'll authorize your license now. I also get to share some good news. Looks like you're being given a free Skell, compliments of Vandam. It's parked in the hangar in the back. Go introduce yourself and give it a test ride. Thank you. Just doing my own job. Really, Vandam is the one you should be thanking. He must expect big things from you. It's a rare day a rookie pilot gets issued a Skell free of charge. Yeah, but it's a level 20 Skell. The only level 20 Skell in the game. I look forward to seeing what you do with it. Like, it's literally the worst Skell in the game, so, like, of course it's free. I believe I was supposed to see my character's face there, but my weapon got in the way. And of course they have to show us my character's butt. Skells are powerful armored vehicles developed by humanity. Press button to board or disembark. And also toggle between walker and vehicle modes. Skells aren't able to target certain enemies' appendages. Arts selection depends on equipped weapons. Get too far from your Skell, you can return to Skell to immediately return to its cockpit. So basically, we can use our Skell as a portable landmark. And you can buy or craft new Skells. Can bind a staggered large enemy, thus holding it in place for a certain duration, ensuring that all attacks against them will hit, and increasing the damage they take. While binding an enemy, purple circles appear. Press button at correct time to extend effect's duration and quickly regenerate fuel. Ooh. Hey, look, you can spend GP to activate overdrive. It's like ground overdrive, but in a Skell. Also, when cockpit time triggers, which is like a 10% chance on attacks in Overdrive, I think. When cockpit time triggers, you can use your arts for free without cooldowns for a little bit. Or at least their cooldowns were fresh. And you're completely invulnerable during cockpit time, which is nice. Hey look, Skells have fuel, and you can have it replenish over time when you're not in it. Or you can refuel it in the barracks with Moranium. How many things are you gonna show me? Hey, look, you have Skell insurance. If its HP drops to 0, it gets busted. But if you have insurance, you can fix it. And then there's a prompt to pay money or pay less money to get it fixed if you don't have insurance. Okay, finally we're out of all those infinite tutorials. Anyway, we've got a Skell now, which means we can much more quickly move around. Hooray. Oh, interesting. They actually fixed a mistake that they had made in the pre-release footage. Anyway, Skell frames. There's light, medium, and heavy. They differ in terms of speed, accuracy, evasion, and stuff. But anyway, the mistake that they had made in the pre-release footage, all these Skell model numbers, they had had a D instead of an S. So like AS would be AD. And there's a reason for that. It's the S stands for Skell. And in the Japanese release, they were all AD or UD or whatever, because the D stood for doll, which is the term for Skells in the Japanese version of the game. And thus, yeah, the original Western release had it all with an S instead of a D, because, you know, they changed doll to Skell. And so they also changed the abbreviation. But then in the pre-release footage of the English version of this definitive edition, they were back to having a D instead of an S. But they have fixed it for the final release, which is good because that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, I can afford all of these, but I need to gain some levels before I can drive any of them. In fact, I can afford, I'm pretty sure literally all of them. I could buy them all right now. I have money to spare at the moment. But I think it's time for another affinity mission. And we'll do this one because we haven't yet. Oh, but also, what time is it? Oh, it's night. Which means that this heart-to-heart is available right now. So I should go do that.
Did you hear?
And apparently my skull got moved with me, even though I wasn't in it. And I'm just gonna real quick drop a manual save here, in case I just completely ruin this heart-to-heart. Why is Elma not here? She's not in the active party. Ah, it's because it became late night. What am I doing? I'm playing with this cat. I figured that was kind of obvious. Do I not seem like the animal-loving type to you? Believe it or not, I had a pet Siamese on Earth. On my days off, she would crawl onto my lap and let me stroke her chin while I enjoyed a good book. Petting cats always reminds me of life on Earth. What about you? Does interacting with pets remind you of anything? I mean, yeah, I have pets on Earth. Your face lights up when you talk about pets. Such a powerful reaction to a lost memory. I wonder if that means it's actually a returning memory. Do you think pets could serve as a trigger to recovering your other lost memories? Mind if I ask you another question, just as a matter of personal curiosity? What animal do you think makes the best pet? I'm curious to figure out, or to see what happens if I say this. And I did just drop a hard save. So that's interesting. You know I'm not a pet, right? So why on earth would you even say that? Perhaps this is another symptom of the damage your Mimiosome suffered in the crash. I'll make an appointment for you at the Mimiosome Maintenance Center and request they perform a disassembly so they can analyze your components. Oh, don't worry, it's a routine procedure for severe mental damage. I'll personally make sure they do a thorough job of cleaning out your skull. That was worth seeing. But let's go back to the title screen now. I know Elma was saying that it's a routine procedure, but everything she said around it certainly sounded threatening. Oh, I need to hit load, not continue. Because apparently it auto-saved. So let's load that manual save. And this time we will not call Elma a pet. Okay. Repeating stuff. And it is true, I am a cat person. Dogs are fine and all, but they're a lot more work. They're a lot worse at being lap animals. And cats, in my experience, are just generally softer. Then we have that in common, huh? Their capricious nature makes them seem like the quintessential Earth creatures. I like that about them. That Siamese I told you about, she had her good days, but when she was in a foul mood, she would scratch up everything I owned. At times like that, I think she was more dangerous than any of Mira's indigents. but that's part of the reason I loved her so much. Sorry, I intended to help you recover a lost memory, but just ended up spiraling down my own rabbit hole. Well, I enjoyed our conversation all the same. Let's chat like this again sometime, alright? Okay. And we gained a new Heart of Affinity with L for that. I guess he was very interested in hearing about us. So there's a new quest right here. Oh, he's one of the Celeste 3. What is a Celeste 3? Ho there, friend. Would you lend an ear to some of my poetry? The words are free if you wish it, though tips are always welcome. Yeah, sure, have a tip. I'm not some low-rent hustler, if that's what you're thinking. I merely wanted to offer your day a poetical parenthetical. Though most claim my works are disturbing. One reviewer even called them incantations more befitting the wailing of the damned. Oh, so tipping you is not good? Are you one of the Celeste 3? Egads, how is it you know of the tragedies of my past? The mass disappearance just after our arrival here on Mira. The three of us were left behind as everyone else involved simply vanished. I'd assumed the truth of that incident would remain forever obscured, and yet... No, this is fate, the will of the heavens, a chance of which I never dared dream. Oh, Muse, thou art a beast of fire! If you would hear more of the Celeste 3, then I must ask something of you, but not here. Too many ears. If these scrabbling wretches knew that we carried a load of white gold, the streets would burn with the chaos of avarice. Let us speak in the diner at night, when the secrets of men might better slink soft around every fog-beshrouded corner. Oh, good old, unknowable rewards. Midnight it is, then. I shall await you at the Repenta Diner in the Industrial District. It's no trouble if you're a bit late. I shall abide there until the first pale rays of dawn alight on my pancake stack. Well, then I guess we'd better get over there now, because I was gonna stay here and change the time so that I could get the heart-to-heart with Lao, too. Because I do have a dog now. This affinity mission. Okay. So it is one that we can do.
Hey!
I guess it's not quite midnight enough yet. There he is.
You made it.
Thank you for coming. I suppose I should begin with an explanation of the incident. Anyway, yes, it was a short while after we crashed here on Mira, just over a month ago now. A large convoy of blades were transporting a sizable shipment of rare white gold, but they suddenly disappeared and their cargo along with them. They called the few of us who remained the Celeste 3, but this was no paranormal phenomenon such as the urban legends claim. I've heard talk it was the work of a supernatural force or an alien abduction. Some even claim the spectral hands of ghosts were involved. Alas, no, it was simply a slaughter. Briggs, the team leader, wanted the white gold for himself, and, maddened by the sickness of greed, began killing the others. And I helped him. God save me, but I did. In fear for our own lives, myself and a man named Morehouse helped murder our own. Didn't you want to come here because there were too many ears over where we were? I feel like there's more people around here. Are you sure you should be saying this? Surrounded by people on all sides like this. Briggs had us move the white gold to a hiding place, then sent out an SOS and waited for help to arrive. We swore to tell no one of our dark deeds, and to a man bespoke an oath of silence. Then we returned to the city and assumed the role of victims, just 3 men caught up in an inexplicable incident. Yeah. Also this, but let's get the ringleader first. Ah, Crusader for right. I saw it in your eyes the moment we met, which is why I brought you here to beg this boon. Unfortunately, Briggs was a step ahead of us the whole time. He vanished soon after we returned to NLA along with the white gold. After this whole chain of events, all I was left with was a marble-sized chunk of white gold ore. You must take it and meet with Morehouse. He was closer to Briggs than I was and may know something of his current whereabouts. Morehouse is a suspicious man, but this bauble should convince him, for he and I hold the only two in existence. I leave this in your hands then. Just remember that he is in the same circumstances as I. Once he realizes what's happening, I'm certain he'll cooperate. I think doing this one might actually unlock a new character, but I want to unlock this one. So new skell on the block. Hey, I've got a skell now. Maybe my skell is the new skell on the block. That's not 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 new skell on the block. Wherever new skell on the block is, it is either not in NLA or it's inside the barracks. But I don't know for certain. But maybe now that I've got a skell, it'll show up in the missions counter. Also, I got the stuff for this quest, and I need to turn it in because this unlocks a very important feature. Oh, you did it! I'm pretty sure this is everything I need. We should be ready to go, I think? Hear that, Elle? It's finally time to put the final touches on your miracle machine, isn't it? And we trust you to do just that, friend. Once complete, this device will be a revolution in revolutionary inventions. It will be terribly useful to the Blades, not to mention a first-rate crowd puller for our humble shop. Oh wow, I guess I'll do my best, okay? Let me go make the finishing touches now. It's a thing. It's finished, Elle. Hopefully it's all right? Ah, wonderful. We've just finished lining up our tempting throng of tantalizing trinkets. Our shop is moments away from its grandiose opening. Moments, we tell you. And what do you think, friend? Will our store be the new talk of the tower? Yeah, it was the mystery device. Ah, how rude of us. We failed to explain. This mother of all inventions opens additional augment slots in your weapons and armor, both with ground gear and skells as well. With one simple purchase, Blades can now elevate their equipment to new and lofty heights. But they say a picture is worth 1,000 worms, so by demonstration we will give you this attack assault rifle. Try giving it a new augment slot. I'm ready pretty much any time, you know. Let's open up some slots, okay? So yeah, trade Moranium for slots in your gear now. But I don't have to do that right this moment. So let's head to the Blade Barracks. Is any of these new skell? That's new skell on the block right there. So this should be new content that I am not familiar with. Unless I am horribly mistaken.
Aha! There you are.
Heads up. We just received an urgent request from Granada GG.
He sounds different. That means this has to be new content. I wonder if they replaced his voice actor.
It's direct from their chief engineer. They're asking us to sniff out a prototype Skell for them that went radio silent during a test drive. Thing is, they sounded pretty desperate. Said they need professionals, a team who'll get the job done right. Yep, 3 guesses whose name popped into my skull. You're taking the job, right? Good. I'll send you the coordinates of the last known location we got from its tracking beacon. Take a good look at them. You know, there was a rumor going around. Some news leaks about a new type of Skell Granada had in the works. Could be our missing mechs, one and the same. That'd sure be something. If it turns out to be a real smash hit, it'd be nice if we could add it to our arsenal. Well, get going, soldier.
Okay, so we have to get to Sylvalum. Way over there.
Meet the woman who's gonna wreck your life.
Uh-oh.
Our head is spinning! Of course! Allow us!
Now cripple him! I owe you. Perfectly triumphant scream!
Shield wall!
They all Furious blast! Gravity blast! You're freaking out! There's good hellfire go down.
Oh, hey, we got a Skell head out of that. Oh, that's annoying. We have to get out of the Skell to open stuff. Skells are quite the jumpers. Why do I keep wanting to press Y to get out of the Skell? What game do I play where Y is the dismount button? Like, seriously, what game do I play where Y is the dismount button? Yes, this is in fact new content.
Come on, you and me.
Yeah, Outlander Elden Ring is a decent guess, but I haven't played it in like a year. So it probably wouldn't be that.
Gravity blast! Gravity blast! Backslash! Down they go! Here comes the fierce one!
Mindstorm!
We're coming to you!
We'll put a salt
Quick
on
hit!
them!
Gravity blast!
Crash top!
Beam barrage!
Wild smash!
Ooh, I ranked up.
Furious blast! Gravity blast! Got it! Follow up with a melee skid! I owe you one.
Wow, all the sounds just stopped immediately. Well, they're a blade.
A timely assist. That was you?
Are we just gonna stand here in silence then? Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, not a single scratch on me. If I'd gotten myself hurt, I would never hear the end of it. In any case, I owe you. My comms broke down out here. I couldn't even call a ride home. I'm lucky you showed up. Oh, and name's Liesel. I'm a test pilot for Granada Galactic. I'm grateful you bailed me out and all, but the Skell's the one that's in a bad way. It needs returning, and it won't make it back unless I get it fixed up. It's highly classified, as you can imagine. If I left it just sitting out here, they'd have my head. Hey, can I ask you a small favor? It won't take too much of your time, I'm sure. Here's the deal. I need parts from around here to patch this thing up and get it home. I'll send you what parts it needs. I'd really appreciate the help. I'll stay here and get things repair ready. Thanks in advance. Best of luck.
All right. So, whatever I need is over there. I don't recall that thing. Ah, it only aggroes if you're in a Skell. Good to know. I don't think that was a collectible. I believe it was red, which means, yeah, not a collectible. Okay, we're good.
Come on, that's you and me. Furious blast! Yes, we can perfectly gravity blast! Beam barrage! Full spec!
turn radius on this thing ain't that great. Interesting. It transforms specifically for the jump if you try and jump while in vehicle mode. You know, if there's nothing stopping me, okay, there might be something stopping me from putting this probe down, but...
I'll never stop getting stronger.
Hey, nothing is stopping us after all. Hooray! We get to put down a new probe. Really, this one's not connected to the main sequence. Which means that one of these two has to connect it to the main line. That's bizarre. Now, does that Senicula contain what we need, or is it... Okay, it does not. In fact, what we need is right here. But we also need another one, which is right there. That wasn't a good noise. What happened to whom? Why was there a no? Why did someone make a sound as if they were dying?
You got the materials already? You blades are efficient workers. Yeah, these will be more than enough. Thanks a lot.
She said you blades. She's wearing a blade uniform herself.
That last battle really took a toll on you, didn't it? Looks like the circuits couldn't bear the heat. Now, if I just add this to the cooling system, it should hold out long enough. All right. Yep. Even I should be able to take it from here. Could you give me a sec? This won't take long. Right. Should be good to go. It's weird, though. I really shouldn't have been so unstable. How did they miss such a glaring defect? We're days from rollout.
I mean, it does look cool, but...
Wish I knew. It's a bit hard to ascertain that out here. I'll need an expert's opinion. Though it's clear the controls are acting up. They're being a little temperamental. Kinda hard to get to grips with. The overheating implies it's the steering causing an unexpected load on the system? I'll have to mention that to Alicia later. I'm heading back to NLA. Would you mind joining me? The one who made the call, it's likely a friend of mine. I'll introduce you.
Was kind of hoping that it would just take us there automatically, but I guess no such luck. I really need to get all of my storage probes in a single line But I can't do that without this, or without moving them. And anywhere I would move them... Actually, you know what? I would be losing out on this Auroride, Infernium, and Cimmerian Cinnabar, but there's not a whole lot specifically mineable in this chain. So maybe that would be a good place for me to transplant my mining, or my storage probes. So let's actually get started on doing just that. We'll go ahead and change this to a storage probe. Ooh, I can actually do 9 storage probes now. And I'm going to have to move my G2 miners. Oh, hey. That's one of the things that I would be missing out on. And now, even if I kill all of, or both of these, then we've still got our 8 chain of G2 miners. So we'll go ahead and swap this one for a basic probe. Swap this one for a basic probe. Slap a G4 mining probe in here, why not? I think I've got a storage probe or 2 up here. No, I don't. I already moved them. Extend that G1 mining chain. Oh baby, I'm going to be able to get 2 ticks of mining income without overcapping myself. That's going to be amazing. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I can even get rid of... Wait, can I? I've got 4 down here. Okay, I need to add 1 more G2 mining probe to this chain in order to not lose my 8 chain of G2 mining. But I can certainly do that. Heck, might as well put 1 here too. There. So now we'll still have an 8 chain of G2 miners, even if I replace this one with more storage. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put a duplicator probe here. get even more storage. And then put another G2 miner here. Yeah. So now we've got lots of mining going on, and actually I still can't get more than 2 ticks of mining revenue before running out. But whatever. Our storage is now actually double what it was before. Our production has just also increased. And that will cap Sakuraba Industries. They cannot level any further. I guess we'll be supporting Granada now. Okay, so over here is where we need to go.
Liesel! When your comms cut out, I thought we'd lost you. What in the hell happened?
Indigens decided to give me grief.
What? You were attacked?
We got some good data. Just check the battle log, you'll see. I know I'm somewhat behind schedule. But at least I'm back on track, thanks to these blades.
Liesel, what am I gonna do with you? I'm sorry. You're the Blades who took up the assignment, right? I'm grateful. Thank you so, so much. I'm Alicia, an engineer at Granada.
The Skell, Resvelg? It's almost entirely her creation.
Liesel and I go way back. You might even say we're pals.
The two of us have known each other since back on Earth, and that's all I am to you, is it? A pal?
I'm just kidding. Besties. Is that better? Anyhow.
So one is a trusted friend to the other, and the other is a loyal friend to the one. So it doesn't go quite both ways, I guess.
Resvelg's had the green light for mass production. All that's left was a few final checks. This will be a major setback for Granada.
Yeah, about that. As I see it, operating this Skell demands a higher level of competence than most others. For one, the drivetrain feedback is finicky, and it wasn't half as bad in the bench tests.
Huh? I don't understand.
The computer should have modeled it out fine. Think it's programmed wrong?
If so, that's weird. Hold on, I'll double check. You're right. The values are... No, this wouldn't account for...
I don't think I'm qualified.
This Skell, the Resvelg. There's extra processing going on after it receives manual input, before hitting the drive. The idea was to filter out unintended nudges on the controls. If that process were to bug out, it'd impede the Skell's movement.
I found our culprit. Our proprietary systems control module was fritzing. I've made sure that it won't do so again. Problem solved.
Finally, we're finished. After all these years.
Indeed. Now, we just wait for the press release.
All right. Now that that's all squared away, it's about time we started on the proprietary...
Yes? Yes, sir. Of course. Right away.
Not the boss.
The one and only. He wants to see us ASAP.
Not again. If he's got complaints, he should come over here.
He also asked for you.
Oh boy. No rest for the wicked.
It'll be on me for hiring Blade without his say-so.
No. I'm the one who went incommunicado in this case. Sorry, it shouldn't take too long. Me and Alicia, we can do all the talking.
Okay then.
Talk about cute.
So, I hear you took our shiny new Skell out for a spin and had a little incident. Is that about the gist of it?
Boss, I can explain everything.
What in God's name possessed you to do that? Not just that, you requested aid from a third party without consulting me.
With how many places on the pilot's uniform say Blade, I'm pretty sure that third party was already involved.
Yes, well,
It was just one final test drive. The more safety checks we do, the better. Seems obvious.
Even if those safety checks end up impacting our profits, you cannot be that dense. That Skell is already feature complete. It was given the all clear, wasn't it?
Respectfully, sir, in this last check, we did discover an issue with the controls. If we'd released it like that, there might have been all manner of accidents.
Nonsense. In that case, you could have simply patched the thing after rollout.
What?
If bad news were to get out at this stage, it would be a complete PR disaster. Besides, this isn't something a lowly pilot should be sticking her nose into. We've banked far too much on the Hresfelg's development for the project to fail at this stage. Your unsolicited opinion and poor judgment could have torpedoed all our hard work.
I apologize, sir. But really, this could be disastrous.
No, that's enough. I've made myself clear. No faults were detected. That'll be the report. I won't have you two causing any more grievance. You'll move on to the next project. Is that clear?
Crystal, sir.
Well then. So, bad news getting out at this stage could be horribly problematic for them. You realize you're selling a Skell, a piece of military hardware. If it arrives non-functional, barely functional, whatever, do you not realize that you lose basically all of your contracts? Like, if you're shipping something to the consumer market, yeah, sure, some people will report, hey, this thing isn't working. And there'll be a news cycle about it and people will be upset, but generally it'll be forgotten. But that's for small stuff, that's for consumers, like stuff that doesn't ultimately cost a whole lot. Stuff that costs hundreds of thousands of credits per individual unit. Just feels like it should be a little different. Especially when it's a government contract and people spending likely millions or even billions on your production here will probably be less pleased with something that doesn't work.
Sorry you had to be party to that debacle. The boss likes taking it out on us. He's always giving us crap. We're his favorite punching bag. They say he was a first-rate pilot once upon a time. That's certainly no longer true. Hresvelg here? We've been working on it since Earth, you know. You should have seen it. You could barely swing a wrench in our old workshop. We had a different chief engineer back then, and there was another test pilot besides me. We poured our sweat and tears into making Hresvelg a reality. That is, till Kellerman got appointed our new boss. To that guy, Skells are just products to be sold. Stepping stones to his next promotion.
Ah, what varied choices we are given.
They died. The other test pilot. We lost him in an accident during a prototype test run. Our former chief was held accountable. They wouldn't stop hounding him, and he killed himself. Then Alicia stepped up. She was appointed the new chief engineer. Hey, Leash. You look tired.
It's fine. I can hold out a little longer.
You'll burn out. Kellerman keeps lumping you with all these tasks. You need to breathe sometime. And you haven't had your MIM service for who knows how long. It's about time you took better care of yourself.
Look, I gotta work on the next thing. For you and Hresvelg, I can keep going.
Again, I am replete with choices.
See? Even the blades are telling you to take it easy. You need to rest.
But... no, you're right. Thanks for making me see sense, Liesel.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we head outside? I found the most spectacular view. You're gonna love it.
Well, if you're gonna twist my arm... Sure. Go on, lead the way.
Want to join us as well? Hate to leave you out. Then let's move out. Screw it. I'm bringing Hresvelg.
Yeah, Califor, I'm with you. My character should, in fact, have an obligation to bring this up to someone. Like, hey, the people developing the skells that you're bankrolling are planning to ship faulty hardware. They know it's faulty, but they still want to ship it. They plan to patch it after release. By a tyrant that I have not fought before.
Time to give this all we've got. Oh, they'll get what's coming to them.
This skell can only auto attack. So let's go ahead and pop out of it. I apparently, while they gave me the skell, they did not give me any skell weaponry.
Big help. This one's gonna cut Heroic Tail! Furious Blast! Myopic Scream! Conduction Rise! Royal Beam
Which, because... whoops, wrong button. Because I don't have any weaponry in this skell, that means that this skell exists only to be a car for now. Honestly, even if I did buy weapons for it and equip them, it would still just be a car. I am much more potent as a ground combatant, built as I am, than my skell would make me. Ah yes, what better place for a picnic than outside the level 49 pig pen?
Seems we've been found out.
Okay, I guess combat's not that important.
Wow. I guess Mira really does have its moments.
You've been up to your neck in work for so long, you never had time to see the sights.
Guilty. Guess I didn't know what I'd been missing. I was always leaving the field tests to you.
And I'm glad you did. Working on Hresvelg has been a dream. Remember that I'm the ace pilot here. No arguing. Still thinking about what the boss said? Alicia, that guy would sell his own grandma to turn a profit. Even back then.
I know.
The path we've followed, we've always walked it with conviction. Right, Leash?
Right. The path that we must never stray from.
Yeah. Not now, not ever. We'll stick to our guns, no matter what that crook says.
Yeah. A path I must walk.
Time we made tracks. Not long now. They'll be announcing Hresvelg's mass production soon. This model's really a cut above. Can't wait for you to give it a spin. Oh, and also, this isn't public knowledge yet, but it's fitted with a special system. Hresvelg will blow other skells right out of the water.
It's still in development, but it really will wow the pants off of you. Watch this space.
Lastly, anytime you need a little extra help, give me a call. I happen to be a pretty competent pilot. That might be a skill you're in the market for.
Before Granada, Liesl was Air Force and quite the rising star. She made instructor in record time. I'd argue that she might even give the legendary hero Alois Bernhold a run for his money.
Okay now, that's laying it on a bit thick. In any case, I reckon we'd make a pretty decent team in battle. After all, everyone could use an ace up their sleeve.
All right. A test pilot hired by an arms manufacturer, Liesl was involved in the development of Hresvelg, a new skill. Once a member of the German Air Force, she approaches things coolly, but beneath is a warm and caring person. Oh hey, I can go get myself a Hresvelg. I guess they're already in mass production. Can't change its equipment, but comes with exclusive unique weapons. Neato.
Seems we've been found out. What now?
Attack slash! Make him get Furious Blast! Yes! We do!
Shield Wall!
Perfectly primed! Gravity Blast! Tougher than they look! King Barrage! Very nice! Yes, we did it! Good work! The expedition continues.
Ah yes, my treasure rank has been raised. And therefore I got a filthy wing. Also, hey, there's things I need to kill. Or are they things that I need to just kill to have them dead, or are they things I need to kill with a specific weapon?
They never stood a chance. I could have taken them on alone.
With a specific weapon. Or else, or loot that they contain. Point is, killing them right this moment accomplishes nothing.
Surge of power.
Wonderment bluff, you say? There appears to be nothing else up here. Just carefully sneaking my way out. And then let's see if I can go find a nearby probe site. Well, I can find that one. Oh, but this one is closer to where we are right now, perhaps. Ah, yes, that is quite reachable.
Getting stronger.
And Arena got an Explorience level. That was another case of pressing Y trying to get in this thing. I cannot think of what the heck game I have been playing at any time recently where a button in that position was the one used to mount and dismount. Because it would be Y on a Switch or square on a PlayStation controller. Like, it's not Monster Hunter. Is it FF7 Rebirth? I don't think it would be square in that button, but maybe it is, or in that game. Can't really think of what other games I've been playing that even have mounts, to be honest. Alright, there's only 2 probe sites left here in Oblivia, and I'm pretty sure both of them require flight. This one, or the one on top of Talon Rock, is the least likely to hard require flight? Maybe? Like, maybe there's a way up that I just don't know? But, the probe site over on that, I don't think even a Skell can jump that far. I could go find out right this moment. I'm pretty sure that's too far. There's no reason I can't learn. Because I can just warp right back. Yep. And while I could have been in vehicle mode before the jump, that doesn't appear to get us any additional momentum for the jump itself. So I don't think it would have changed anything. Now, can I get up on top of this somehow via clever scale jump? Not from here. But from here... Okay, you know what? I take back my, I think we can get to the top of Talon Rock, potentially. Yeah, that's a little too high up. And there appear to be no non-vertical paths to reach it. And yeah, that probe site is almost certainly, like, over there on the tip of it. So yeah, that's for flight only. Which means it's gonna be a long, long time before we can get there. I mean, we've finished Chapter 6. And we know for a fact we'll be able to fly after Chapter 11. So, like, it's not that long, but it's a long time, especially if I want to do optional stuff in between. But either way, it is about time for me to call this a stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that. And I will be back on Thursday for some more Xenoblade... Wait a sec. Thursday is when... Title Update 1 comes to Monster Hunter Wilds. But it's coming after my normal stream time, so yeah, I'll be back on Thursday for more Xenoblade Chronicles X. Friday we'll do Monster Hunter Wilds Title Update 1. See you then, friends!